just going to keep talking. We're just doing our little sound checks, making sure it's working. You need to make sure it's working, Master Wayne. I won't let you. I will not let you, Master Wayne. Will not let you go on Twitch if it's not working. People say they're just seeing a little black box. They're just seeing a little black box, Master Wayne. You can't stream it. Because it's pretty hot. It's hot. It's like, it's the summer. What have we got ourselves online here? It's the summer. Times are hot. My body's hot. I can think of a solution though, guys. Can we hit? Yes, we have. That is good. Okay. Times are hot, and when times get hot, this happens. You get a little treat. The sort of guy I am. A generous guy. Generous sort of guy. Why is that? Because I am the Poker Jesus. So that's a surprise. What's going on in my head? And I'm drinking from Jeremy Corbyn's his cranium. And I love Jeremy Corbyn. It's hot tea. Back on the milk, the cow's milk at the moment. Generally enjoy goat's milk these days, but they've run out. Times are hard. Gonna have to get cow's milk. That's a lovely shot. That is really capturing just enough. You're seeing the crown. You're seeing a bit of the body. You're getting it all. Okay, so we're gonna make you guys better. We're gonna improve. We're going to improve you. You're going to end up being like Ravenjet Byrne. Aspirational. It's going to be good for you. Kenny Kui 2. So the first lesson is, if in doubt, scope him out. This is Kenny Kui 2. We've just scoped him out. We're finding out who he is. We're getting a lot of information. Who is he? What's he about? Let's find out. 1.2, 666. That's a shame, guys. We're getting that 666 thing again. I don't like that. But we can't do a lot about it because that is what he is. Alright, so what does that mean? He's from Norway. He just played that hand. We're going to put him as a green. Sort of bad, aggressive player. But just tough. A little bit tougher than just your average run-of-the-mill donkey. Sky, JR with lots of S's. Sure what that means. Lack substance. 1.6, 160. Average stake of 70. This is an interesting guy. What can we make of this? He's definitely down. Where's he getting this money from? This guy's great for the community. I'm going to put him green. Hope that he's like that. He's either a little bit sort of bad aggressive or he's going to be a bit too tight. It's going to be one or the other. I'm getting short in this. What is this? 8 big blinds. I think we have to go with this. 8 big blinds. And there's a shorter stack there, so 8 big blinds, getting it through 6 people, been quite tight, 27 hands, 15-12. We've got a decent image for this. This guy's pretty tight. We're going to be live quite a lot as well, so that's okay, it's a good shove. Get it through, we're up to 10 big blinds now. That feels a little bit better, especially as the blinds are coming around, we're getting short. We had some fold equity of 8 big blinds, it's start to be diminishing. And so we tried to make use of it while we had it. Okay guys, scoping. Who's this guy? He's from Norway. Instantly I'm thinking bad, aggressive. 2054. And so we're gonna just gonna assume that he's a bad, aggressive donkey. I'm gonna take it from there. Batman. Probably not the actual Batman. He'll be solving crimes. Maybe if he has a day off. I mean, we don't see this guy very often. Batman has a day off. You might want to relax, play a few tournaments where he's not so in control. 73, solid record from a guy that's mostly fighting crime, but takes the time out to have the odd game. Oh, this guy I think we're calling a lot of hands here, because is this the hand? This is almost one of the worst hands. I'd much rather have 5-3 suited here. Just hate to have that kind of raggy ace when this guy's min-raising range is going to have a lot of stuff that crushes us and has us pretty dead even if we hit an ace. We've moved tables. Obviously we can get in with this. This is going to be difficult if he gets it in. Pretty aggressive, I'm a fish. 31 hands, plays 31% of hands, 19% of them aggressively, 7% free bet, which is a good amount, and we're pretty crushed here. Diamonds or a king, then the king is forever, or yes it is forever, and we've done well there. We will just throw an egg at this guy as he leaves, because that's what classy people do. They like to just hurt them as they leave, and you know you've done well when you get a little bit of chat in the box there. Always nice to try and annoy someone so much that they follow you deep into the tournament, waiting for you to bust. That's when you know you've worked on your getting under the skin game. You're playing at a high level. I mean, it's almost like this guy is just putting some letters randomly. VYCIUN. And what is it? I'm not even going to attempt to say it. I don't even know what it means. 1.6, 572. They're very hungry for these areas, and I almost expect him to be quite like a tight, solid player there. Definitely could be sort of wild, aggressive. Blind against blind. This guy's very much unknown, but very active. We have king high. We're going to be jamming a lot here. Pan doesn't play that well on the flop, but it is ahead of his range. A king X offsuit is ahead of his range there. He's probably limping a wide range. He might be unbalanced. He might be raising when he has better hands. Something like ace king, certainly. Maybe he might limp something like exactly pocket aces to trap. And when people are unbalanced, we want to exploit that. And will he learn his lesson when it comes round again? That will be a fun thing to find out. Stop me with a 3 instead of an E. And probably an O instead of an R. A 0 instead of an O. It's really one of those guys. 8, 18, 11. So this is okay. 9 Altoma. Let's keep scoping. Let's not let up on the scoping. Let's get hard on the scoping. Let's go hard and fast. See what happens. 2.4, 14.6. The Romanians, they're hungry. They want it. They're going to have it, I think, most of the time. The success, and they're not going to have a hand most of the time. Let's not confuse the two. 78. Playing pretty solid, so we're just giving the solid tag. Not really as aggressive as I would assume for a Romanian. Maybe he's playing a few tables. Jacob Bite. Looking bad, lots of red. He's coming back slowly. 360, 19, minus 2k. Ability 63. Do we have any hands on him? We do have some hands. More of that than anything. He's a little bit in between. We're getting short again here, but I don't think we can quite jam that. There's quite a few people that act after us, but we are getting short. Opening here. Who are our opponents? Looks pretty good. This guy has a high free bet, but over a small sample. She could have just had a hand. Expecting. There we go. So he is free betting again there. 2 to 1. It's just really about. Where's this guy from? He's from Russia. Oh, I think we're gonna fold and we're gonna adjust ourselves here. As soon as this guy's gonna be pretty aggressive, pretty free betting, and take action next time if there is a next time. And if he never free bets us again, we'll know that he probably had a hand. We're definitely very tempted there, but you know, lots of. I mean, he could have the king queen and be very light at the same time ahead. 38, 10, 51. Certainly could have ace jack there as well, which we wouldn't like. We're going to value ourselves. We don't lack the self-esteem. We keep getting moved in this turbo catfish. We want some kind of solidity. Quite disappointed that we've been moved so much. Pecan. I like the pecan. It's a nice nut. Very good with honey. 3.1, 7, 55. So he's welcome to the table. We like you. 55. It's nice. Pac-Man. Pac-An. What he is, but we're going to go donkey. Start with that. Savchenko. Very Russian sounding name. And he is Russian. 168.72. No mug. Dude's no mug. Probably give him that to start with. Lucky Guy Dot. Oh guys, we have all these colours here. Shark. That's the toppest colour you can be. If you see yourself as a shark on here, you can take satisfaction from the fact that Ravenjet Burn thinks you're good, thinks you're a shark, thinks you got something about you. You've got my respect. Difficult to earn my respect. Not many do it. Not many can get Ravenjet Burn's respect. .2, 156. This is nice. He's out of his depth. He's playing Ravenjet Burn. He doesn't know that. He probably does know that because that is my name. He knows that, but he doesn't quite know what it means. 56. We've just overvalued him. These guys are very welcome. What about here? Jopdi. Jopdi. There he is, 1961. He's pretty old now. He's getting on. He's played 12,000 games. Maybe this is a fake. No, ability 70. So there's something wrong with this guy. He's probably down a lot of money. Probably too tight because he's old. So let's give him that sort of tight because he's old colour. And we're getting very short in this. Getting close. King 5 off, just make the fold. Just going to keep waiting, guys. Just can't be too careful in this day and age. Oh, let's see what else we can fire up to stoke our excitement. We definitely want to play this. We have a great record in this. Very profitable. So comfortable tournament for us. We're already playing it. We're already playing this. It doesn't seem right that we're already playing this, but we are. Something on my arm, guys. My naked arm. What is that? Does it feel good? It's a tiny little moth, and I don't want to hurt it, but I don't want that on me. I'm not comfortable with that. So this is a limp and a re-jam. Who's this guy? Because, I mean, this is debatable. Romanov, man. Let's see who this guy is. Let's type him into the scope vortex. Romanov. Who are you? Who are you? The better you are, the more I'm going to be... Oh, how many big blinds? I think we get this in. There it is. We're in a flip. I think it was the right decision. Lots of money in there. We do have to jam this. We're going to do it in a sneaky way. 2.655. Leaving ourselves a little bit back like it's an open. That's sad. We made a pretty good decision there. It didn't work out. But we're pretty short and we can't allow that kind of thing to happen. Can't allow ourselves to get too short where we end up having to shove these kind of hands under the gun. And he's been playing pretty tight, Shevchenko. This is bad news, but we're suited and we're connected. Whenever you're suited and connected, you have a chance. There's a flip. We've been quite unlucky today. Can we do it? Just a queen. Oh wow. We don't do it. We're very short now. We're just one tabling. Oh, painful stuff. What else? What else can we fire up? Let's fire some stuff up. Show you guys how to play. I mean, you're getting a real masterclass in how to bust out of everything. And what is this? Very small and disappointing tournament. We are raising quite large. We're trying to build a pot very deep, a couple hundred big blinds deep. Come on, fish cake, give us some action. You see, when you see a fish cake like this, 33.6, just make it bigger. Don't be scared. I kind of want to see, but just to otherwise it's really obvious that we have ace high. Still beating flush draws and jack tens and all those draws. Quite a lot of draws that we're beating. Obviously we're losing to I think there's more draws than made hands here. So this is okay. We're in a rebuy. We're going to be gambling. We want to get a stack. We can be a bit sick in this. You know, we can take these people on. Let's scope Vlad. He's sounding Russian. He's called Vlad. And so we're turning a second nut flush draw. And again, we can bet. Setting up a river jam as well as a bluff. So let's see what he does. He folds the turn. So we've got a lot of equity with our barreling. Maybe he folded a kind of weak gutter ball or something. Felt my power, he didn't like the taste, and he scurried off from whence he came. Alright then, well he's not a 78. Let's just ignore that bit, because that's misleading. Just make him some kind of fish, some kind of bad player. We're trying to be nicer to the, in the spirit of being nicer to the fish. It's nice to try and call them dolphins, guys, so let's try and do that. And then if we say you're a dolphin, then they'll say, what, I'm harder than a shark? Well, maybe you're harder than a shark. Let's put you in against a shark and see, Mr. Dolphin. We had a lot going on for us here. We're trying to get value from things that are worse. And when we get re-raised, when the re-raise comes, then he can have some bluffs, but a lot of them are the flush bluff, miss flush draw, and we have that. So we're blocking bluffs. That isn't good. I like my bet and I like my fold. Hot mama. I wonder if that is a hot mama out there, because I think we'd all enjoy that. That was the case. I'm not convinced it is a hot mama. Probably a boy who wants to pretend to be a hot mama to fulfill some kind of sick fantasy based around his own mother, probably. Shame. We've had a good run recently. We've been up, we've been up and up and up and away. We want to make more ups. We need more uppage, no more downage. Making final tables consistently. I want more final tables tonight. More of them. I'm greedy for more. And I want wins. I need the wins. So if you know of any wins, guys, I'll take them. I want them. Tough player there. I'm going to be opening. We're looking to expand our range in this. This one we're looking to play boldly. 5-6, flopped it. We make a bigger kind of open there. Get a call. Can have some 7s, can have some 9-10s, can have quite a lot of stuff. Keep betting. We do. I think maybe he had something like more like a, a Jack 10 even, or a 9, a 9-10 or a 9 Jack, and those kind of hands. And maybe we should bet a little bit smaller on the turn to keep those hands in. We kind of chase those hands away. Always think about what you're getting to call and if you can beat it. And I'll try and keep things in. There's an Arsenal. We picked the wrong Arsenal. Probably the same guy. Arsenal. 1k games. Average buy-in for ability 61. Okay. Bad boy. Bad boy EF. Nice name. Something to do with the EF. Probably just the bit of the alphabet he likes the most. Doesn't like the G. The G isn't a nice EFG. It's 1.7. Kind of expecting to be kind of solid. So far he's played 48-0 off 22 hands, but maybe that's because we're deep and he's just flatting them. It doesn't make a lot of sense to re-raise if you just try to realise your pot odds there. Pocket 10s in this turbo deep, goes fast. We've busted a few more tournaments than we normally would at this point, so we're just putting in something to keep us ticking over. Happy to play. What else is there? We're going to be jamming here. We just take our time about it. We play. Not that in half an hour. I guess we just do that. That's a nice one. We don't want to overload ourselves. There's a jam. There's a jam sandwich pressed against their faces. How will they react? There's a call. Alright, and it's pocket 5s, and we're 10s against 5s. This is looking good. We can't argue with this kind of thing. There we go. That's the king taking off in a smaller tournament. And that's bad news for this field. When Ravenjet Burn gets chips, and we're looking down at a great hand here, a king, jack of diamonds, and we get this very strange 5x under the gun, which, so initially I'm very happy, and this happens, I'm not so happy. This is a mistake, I think, because this guy's played very, very tight. It's a tiny moth again. Very, very tight. 4-4 over 24 hands. He's probably played up one hand in 24 or something like that. If that's the case, then he's going to be picking his situations. We're getting... This guy comes in, he's got a lot more chips and he's pretty tilted, so I feel like we can make a kind of... Whoa, whoa there. Wow. Would you believe it? Ah! Some kind of fly or moth or mosquito is not good. Didn't want that. Get off me. Oh, we have to get it in now. We took too many outs. Ugh. There we go. We get the out, but we're still being attacked. Our naked body being attacked. Can you believe this? And I don't like to kill things, but I draw the line at things that bite me. I think I've got it. Oh! Wow. I'm really sorry you had to see that, but things that bite me, that's a problem. I'm not into that, and we did get that. It was very distracting. It's amazing that I could find a way to win that hand. Oh. Oh. Intense. And we get the flop, we get the turn that we wanted. A lovely turn, we keep betting. He has a lot of draws. We could have made that bigger. 6.25 would have been better. We get a re-raise. This is good news. I'm not sure what he's repping. We re-raise. And he gets it in. And he has... And the thing, what strong hand can he have? And that's, I guess, top set. That's a strong hand. Well played, sir. Well played. We'd like the fish to enjoy themselves at the table, so we give him that. Oh, it's been tough. It's a tough start, guys. We busted like some of our tournaments pretty early. This is a tournament we don't really want to be playing so much. It's a disappointing tournament, really, but we play it. It's much for the fans than anyone else. And I'm hoping that I mean, I really felt like I lassoed that mosquito. Didn't want to do it, but I mean, it came at me, and I wasn't going to let that happen. Pocket queens, we make an open. What did you expect, guys? And who's this Dutch rookie? A young Dutch rookie. Probably from the right side of the tracks. Just slightly going wrong by playing the poker, disappointing his parents. 6-6-72. This is a great flop for us. The guy's pretty tight. We're just going to put him as tight. Just trying to size this. I mean, we're just protecting our hand. There's some nice money out there. Try not to make it so big that people can't call with worse than a 10. We get a couple of calls, so definitely someone has a 10 here. Probably Olif. This is a horrible turn card. I can't think people are flirting with many ace highs though. I think we check because we can then act like we can be bluffed, and I think that's a good thing. I mean, I'm disappointed if one of these guys has floated that flop with an ace. I mean, unless they have ace 10 exactly, maybe ace 5 with backdoors or something like that. Pretty gross. Just cool. And we hit a good river and we just put him in. I think that he does have some kind of value. I don't think he's folding, so we put him in. We had the lower set. We were about to get a lot of pain and we managed to get there. We allowed a hand we could have bluffed to win that hand. We need to make sure we keep our concentration. This is very poor stack management. We need to be at least 6k, which is a double rebuy. So we're going to look to gamble here. There we go. This should allow us to rebuy. Here we want to open the queens again. We've got the queens again. It's nice. Tottenham's been so passive that we probably wouldn't gamble them if they jammed here. Even though I'd love to gamble with them. I think that we can just, I think we overjam and then we can rebuy, or we've basically got 6k either way. So that's what we do. Create some fold equity. We do have outs. We get some better aces to fold. This is good. We make the C bet. He's coming along a lot. I don't think he likes me. And he does just fold. I think he does fear me. Maybe he respects me now. We're up to 2. Second. We're up to first now. I'm pretty sure we're first. Let's just check that. I believe that we have reached the destination. There we go. All we've got to do now is just stay in first, and we're going to win like $300, which isn't really, I mean, it's not even worth staying in first for, really, guys. SD, IK, 83, that's the year that I was born, 1983. This guy is 33 years old, I'd imagine, and as proud of it as I would be, which I am, because I am. It's a great age. Six 2k games, average by 4, ability 72. Just wait there. It's going to be a green, sort of bad aggressive, unsophisticated, but still slightly better than just your average donkey. Or it's going to be like a kind of blue for tightness. Is he tight? Where's his tightness? Why is his tightness so tight? Sharks get locked with this guy. I like to spell it wrong, it saves time. We've got a big stack. We're going to be opening, trying to just test out this crew, test out these guys, see what's happening. And if Olaf wants to call in position, we're not too upset because he seems to be not very good in playing too many hands. We're happy to play pots with him and make good decisions. 755. This guy rejams. Looks, he's been pretty tight. He's only played one hand in 11. We can make a fold here. Probably would have 30% equity. I'm not sure. And this is sad. 250. We've got kings. We need to make this happen. Here come the K bombs, and this tight player min raises. What do we have? We have low free bets. We've got to do our own bidding. We re-raise, but not so big that people can't flat. These fish cakes are going to flat. Look at them. 24 free, 42 6, 26 10. It's pretty fishy. This guy's been playing pretty tight, so let's revise that to a rock for the moment. Alright. And what's Boy Rom? Sounds something wrong about that kind of a name, Boy Rom. Sounds like the police need to just check his computer, make sure that the Boy Rom isn't. I should do that. That is a violation of his civil liberties, though. So counter that. Counter my own point. Stay free. Alright. I'm not sure about Boy Rom. Tight. It's tight. Okay. But we're going to continue. We just hope that he's picked up. He hits this hand. Hits this run of range quite a lot. Has a lot of jacks and queens in his range. So if he jams. He doesn't. So he didn't. Not this time. I don't think he's folding a jack or a queen though. Hit bottom pair, 4-way. The guy leads out, we just make the fold. He's likely to have an 8 or a flush draw here. We re-raise the bad boy because this guy's coming up as quite fishy. How has he got that kind of a? Not sure how he's managed to get that kind of a level. There we go. He does have an 8. We read him well. We're reading well. And what's this Susan about? 1.9562. That's what you're about, Susan, is it? Is that who you are? You're 1.9562. 9k games, average buy-in 5, ability 62. Alright. And again we've got some equity here. Pretty good spot to bet. Pretty good. Nearly 3. And there's not, I mean, there we go. Just we have the momentum. It's a great situation to continue our aggression. They seem to be relatively honest, these two. Cool Steve. Cool Steve. I've got a weak S, guys. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I've got a weak S, and it means that when I try to type things quickly, sometimes the S doesn't imprint itself, and thus I am left with egg on my face. And while the S is laughing at me, and I know it is, I can see it in the corner of my eye. I can feel it in my dreams. What's this guy? Cool Steve. Yeah, you seem to be cool, Steve. Just, I don't know, something like that maybe. Just not that aggressive so far. Maybe not on the cutting edge, which is fine because people have got lives. If you've got a life, you can't always be on the edge. You know, if you want to stay in front of your computer all the time, sure, have your edge. You deserve it. See how that makes you feel. About the money, luckily it's probably not about the money for him. He's not making a lot of it. So he's in it for the love. Igor. Igor is very, to me, feels like quite an ugly name. I'm sure that Igor, a lovely guy, but it doesn't feel right, does it? Igor. It sounds a little bit like someone who has a hunchback and works in a dungeon and takes command from a more intelligent, more charismatic leader who wants to do evil things. That's the impression I get from Igor. Alright, we're scoped up. There's the scoping done. It's a sad, sad situation. Da, 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 da. We throw out a kind of quite an emotive vocal, and we get an ace jack in return. Make an open. Oh yeah. Oh, just stretching the old muscles, guys. It's quite a sight. This may look a bit flabby to you, but it's actually just muscle relaxing. Because when you build up a lot of muscle, it does need to relax sometimes, and if I wanted to, you could pump this back up very quickly, and you'd see the difference. Absolutely. Okay. Sure. This tight player min raises his button. Tempted just to pile into his face because he's so tight, but at the same time, because he's tight, he might have a hand, and there's no need for that. There'd be no need at all. Oh, I had a very nice meal. I had some fajitas and made my own little salsa. Feeling slightly heavier than what I've been used to recently. I've been trying to eat a lot of fish, a lot of vegetables. Trying to work out, had a nice run, 50-minute run today. I've done 100 sit-ups so far. I'm aiming for 200. I've done 30 press-ups. Really starting to try and get my body going. 33 years old. It's now or never, really, isn't it, guys? And it's not as easy as it has been in the past, I assure you. Really So when you eat something heavy, you do just feel that. You get that tiredness. When you eat something light, you don't get that. You still have that lightness of touch. And that's what I'm missing at the moment. Little yellow spider laughing at the sun. Or maybe that spider figured out something I couldn't understand because I'm goddamn cold. I came across a dancing crowd. I stopped to watch him shake. I said, dance for me just one more time before you hibernate and you come out of crab cake. Oh, all of the animals, all the animals. Oh yeah. I'm just trying to get in touch with nature because nature can be important. Olive has got it. He's got himself the reward for flattening all those weak hands. And he feels very justified. He's got a lot of chips. We like this because even though he's in position, it just seems pretty bad, pretty weak, pretty passive, pretty good to read, in my opinion. Nice to read. We've got some strong Lou Reeds on him. Just remembered, guys, when you got a long run, 50-minute run, and you're running, you know, you're keeping it, you're strong, it's powerful. You need to rehydrate. Got to rehydrate there. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm in the process of rehydration. And I think that's why I'm a little tired, a little wilted. We want to work out, but we don't want to zonk ourselves out for our sessions. Ian the Phoenix. The word Ian. It's a great name, isn't it? Ian. Ian. Just the sort of thing you'd love to name your kid. Ian Byrne. Who's your dad? Ravenjet Byrne. Kind of always wanted to call my child Raven. Don't know why. I'm quite a humble guy, so I think it's just something about creating a legacy that I like. Ian the Phoenix. Something wrong with Ian. I'm not sure what yet. Igor. We're going to re-raise Igor. Again, we're trying to gamble in this. So we don't mind, you know, losing a couple of flips, whatever. We don't mind that. We're trying to gamble. So if he was to jam, we definitely don't like it in terms of what his range would look like. Why, guys? Why did we get that kind of a flop? He does fold 100%. We can just make this quite small and get a lot of folds. And when he calls, then I think that we know we're beat. And he could just re-jam a lot of his aces. He does. We check jams, then we fold. Oh, that's interesting. I feel like I can light a fire with my hands. Has anyone ever done that? Lighting a fire with their lighting a fire. I've been lighting a fire with my hands. Imagine that. Like, that's probably how people spontaneously human combust. Lighting fires with their hands. Very nice. Alright, so this isn't a good situation. We've got 4K. I feel like we've rebought a couple of times in this already. So it's not worked out that well for us. We're going to keep trying to gamble. I think eventually we'll get 12, 13K and we'll feel a lot better. This guy, the fish, he limps. He's got 50 big blinds like I do. We need to be re-raising for value. There's other people playing as well now. Complicates things. That's okay, we call that. We can rebuy after the hand if we miss. We do need to re-raise for value. We do. That's big enough that's threatening everyone. He can flat. It's threatening them. That's fine. Alright. We jam here. Either way, we're going to be in a better position than our 4K. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. This is fine. He's got it in with the ace-9 offsuit. He will live to regret that. He's already sitting out. We'll throw him the egg. And we'll give him a sarcastic trophy. He knew. He made a mistake with that. And we're up to 10K as we manifest. We said we'd get that. We manifested it. You just got to manifest, guys. What is this? Mali. 1, 2, 4. We didn't want to play this, but we played it reluctantly, and we're at 4th out of 144. It's got really well Master Wayne. You've got a lovely little stack, Master Wayne. Just give up now. Just cash out your equity. I can't. I've got to go on. I've got to save poker. But Master Wayne. Master Bear. Please. Master Bear. Reconsider. I love to. I can't. Please. You can't beat them anymore. They're free betting you too much. You're too old. You can't live with the kids. Alfred, I've seen kids come and go. They're free betting you all over the place. You just keep folding, Master Wayne. You just keep folding. You can't sustain it. Alright, so we got this guy again. He's on the hook. He used to just donk out here. He just fold because I think that he's unsophisticated. He's trying to hit. God, we say that. We say we just fold if he donks out. God, golly gosh. Oh, we have to call once. It's interesting. I just feel like when he leads out, he has got value, and when he does, I mean, I guess the other thing he could have had is a flush draw, which he does, which gets there. So sick. Poker's my life, man. This is so sick. Love poker, man, and I think subconsciously, it made me go a bit Helmuth. I'm not a poker man. I don't know anyone that really loves poker. I mean, I feel like I'm loving it more doing a Twitch stream, bizarrely. It makes me less annoyed. I don't need to hit myself as much, which is a really good sign, actually. Really healthy not to be abusing yourself. That isn't good. Alright. We feel like we've got good reads. We've got some great loo reads. We know how to use them. Just going to keep hydrating. Okay. That was nice. Interesting. Well, we're just really hoping that Bernie Sanders can find a way to beat Hillary Clinton, but it's looking like it's over. Hey, Bernie Sanders. Suck with you, Clinton. Bernie Sanders. We got the 1%. Don't really know how to do Bernie, but that was an attempt. On the fly there, raw. Hey, Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders. Doesn't really work. I've got to work on that away from the camera. Get back to that. Does this guy still love poker? With his 50 chips. Do you still love it? He does still love it. He's ahead. He's now drawing a lot. And there's the win. He has the ace-9. The 10-9, sorry. 10-9. This guy just ships it in. Just earlier. Early rejam. Just early open jam. 5 rebuy. Ace jack suited, I believe. Did this earlier. I think we call. I think we flop an ace and we check call. He seems to bet a lot on the flop, check a lot on the turn, and bet again on the river. So it takes a lot of bet check bet lines. So he is the aggressor. So I'm expecting him to c-bet. Well, if he doesn't c-bet, then I think we can start to put him on, you know, maybe a king x or just something a bit marginal. It's a great turn card for us now. We chop with all the aces. He has a king. I think we might get a little bit on the river. He might check. He does, like I say, check a lot on the turn. He bets again, and that's quite unusual for him. It makes his hand look a lot stronger to us. Okay, so basically now there's a good chance that he's probably got king, and he's got a full house at this point. We do want to bet. And he will call with a king. I think that's why he checks. Let's just see then. If he re-raises this, I can't see. Obviously, he can have quad nines, but basically we're chopping a lot to a re-raise. That's not too bad. We might have checked a 9 on the turn. I mean, to have quads here would be very unusual. Very unusual indeed. I think he has that king that we think he has. And he calls with the king. So what do we think he has? King 10? King Jack? King 6 suited. So he had a king and a flush draw on the flop. Wowzers. Read him pretty good there, guys. Read him like a book. Coming up to the break. We're gonna scope. We're coming up to that break, and when we're back, well, I can see we're here. We're at 12.7. We said we wanted that. We're starting to get it. We're going to be playing a couple more tournaments, and we're going to be winning these. It's going to be really exciting, guys. I want you to stay. I want you to stay tuned. Just come right back. I promise I'll be good. All right.